Well, thanks for stopping back by the channel. This is going to be a short one just on the topic of liquid and radios not mixing. I have a Yaesu, I think it's FT1900R, that I have not done a potentially, good thing. I have put it between the center console and the passenger seat in our car. Not an official mount. It's just kind of wedged in a place there, which happens to be right next to a drink holder. I think you know where this is going, don't you? Now, I did not spill the drink per se. I went through the drive-through, Panda Express. You have been overzealous with filling your cups. I put the cup in the cup holder and I drove off and didn't think anything about it. In fact, I didn't think about the drink until I got to the house. I pulled in the driveway. I reached over. I felt the passenger seat because I was feeling for another radio that I had over there, handheld, and the seat was wet. And I thought, well, that's not good. How come the seat's wet? And so I start looking around, and indeed there's water on top of the radio. It's stuck on one frequency instead of scanning, which it normally is just scanning when I drive. And so I pulled power. I did something I probably shouldn't have. I plugged it in again to see, and yeah, it was stuck, and it was making kind of a staticky sound, but the volume was up and down. And it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't responding to button pushes, dial pushes, nothing. It was lit up, lights were on, nobody was home. So I was very dejected and depressed. I left it unplugged. I went in the house. We ate our Panda Express. I quietly searched for several hours replacement radios, if I could find a used that's the same model, if I could find parts for this one. I ran across the front panel for just under $30, which I thought, you know what, I might go ahead and do that and try. That's worth a try instead of, the 200 for a replacement. And then I'm looking at new radios and I'm trying to decide, do I get GMRS instead for a while? Do I try a dual band or tri-bander? Which one? Do I really need 50 watts? Can I do 25 watts? Which way do I want to go with this? Because I can't really spend a lot of money on it. And so I was in a bind. At least in my mind I was. I guess in real world talk, it happens. Move on. But the next day I tried plugging it in and it was the same story. Still kind of bummed and just still trying to figure out what I'm going to do next, and I figure I can't do much until after the holidays. I'll just have to think about it and see what happens. And so 2 days later, I think it was probably the third day after the spill, that I plugged it in again and noticed, hey, it looks like it's scanning. Ooh, and I picked up something. Oh, great. I tried the dial on the front panel though, and that wasn't working. And so I unplugged it again, let it go another day, and by the next day, probably day 4 approximately, it was, as far as I know, completely working. Now, I haven't fully tested because I haven't gone through every single button on the front panel, but it seems like it's doing everything that it should be doing right now. So I think I've dodged a bullet here. I hope if you have a liquid and radio interface that you have a good ending to it like I have here. Moral of the story, liquids and radios do not mix. Be extra careful. I have been extra careful since then, and it has made me think about I need to do something better with my placement. Although I haven't actually done it yet because I'm not quite sure what that answer is yet. I've just made it a point to be extra cautious with it for now. But unless your radio's IP65, IP67 rated or something equivalent, and even if it is, don't put it to the test. Just don't. The things that you can do if you have liquid on the handheld, water in the radio, water in tea, coffee, cola, whatever it is, in your mobile or your handheld, I would disconnect power immediately. That means strip any battery off that you can just as fast as you can cut power to it now, the moment it happens, and wait for it to dry. And if you want it to dry faster, get maybe desiccant packs and put it in a Ziploc, seal it in a Ziploc bag. Or I've heard people have success with rice in a Ziploc bag, like dried rice, to absorb the moisture. And so those are some things you can try. Hopefully you will have a good resolution like I did this time. I feel like I was really fortunate. It was definitely, I feel like I dodged a bullet with that one, so to speak, because that would have been pretty bad. That's my only VHF mobile right now, and so it would have been a little bit of a setback for me. But fortunately, good ending. But watch out for the water. Watch out for any kind of drinks around those radios. Take care. Make sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to share this video with anybody else that might be suffering the same mishap that I have. And I do want to say that we've got an agreement with Ham Radio Prep, where we've got a special coupon code. If you use that coupon code over at checkout on their site, that you can get 10% off. They have training programs, so if you're looking to get your license to begin with, if you're looking to upskill, maybe move from technician to general, general to extra, somewhere up in there, or just looking to learn more, they have some great courses. Take a look at them. The code is in the description, and it's actually Radiocomms, RADIOCOMMS is your code to get 10% off over there. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day, and you all take care.